That one misses for Monroe. To the paint, it's tipped. Now Bayless. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Monroe kicks to Plumlee. Shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchup.
Shot clock at 2, and here's Richardson outside, and he gets the bucket. Richardson's got 28 points for the game.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here is Bayless. Middleton right side. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Middleton. How he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
And Bayless kicks to Plumlee. That is good. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Suns third.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Screen by Monroe. And Bayless kicks to Monroe. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
So for the Suns, P.J. Tucker comes in for Booker, and Knight subbed in for Richardson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Mayo's checked in. Bayless dishes to Parker. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got 3 assists now in this one. It's stolen by Mayo. Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Richardson comes in for Nick Calathis. Milwaukee also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Parker. Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Richardson is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Tucker in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Knight with the drive. Stolen by Middleton. Knight against Carter-Williams. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Another miss by Middleton.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter-Williams. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for Chris Middleton. Suns leading by 18. Kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Len. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Now here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. Antetokounmpo passes to Carter-Williams. Middleton outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The dish now to Monroe. Back to Antetokounmpo. A shot by Carter-Williams. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Richardson with it. Now defended by Carter-Williams. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter-Williams. Henson's checked in for Miles Plumlee.
John Henson.
Bucks on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Richardson, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. He feeds it to Knight. For 3, Richardson. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire, and it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that'll do it, folks. Watching and standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
I don't know. That's probably something you should ask Coach. But hey, if I'm going to take a bunch of threes, I should at least be making some of them. And I did that tonight. So there. Who's next?
It was a great win for the team tonight. What can you take out of such a positive overall performance?
Well, winning a game like this gives us a lot of momentum going forward. So we just got to take that, keep running with it, and be careful not to let it get to our heads, right?
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Okay, wow. We turning this press conference into an episode of As the Freak Turns or something, because I know you didn't just go from talking basketball to asking me when I'm going to propose to the most beautiful girl in the world. Hi, baby. I know you're listening, Yvette. So let's just say that she knows exactly where we stand, and the rest ain't none of your business. All right? That's it for tonight, y'all. Thank you.
For a second, and he explodes the basket. We update you on all the...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Well, for the Clippers, this is a team they knocked out in the first round in last year's playoffs, so they'd better be ready. Some extra motivation on this one. And let us talk, guys, about DeAndre Jordan. Incredible player, but if this game comes down to the wire, we might see the hacka, and I know you have some thoughts on this, big fella. And you don't even like us to call it the hacka, Shaq.
Yeah, because it didn't work. It definitely didn't work for me. So whoever they're hacking, call it them. We all know that free throws are part of the game, and it's a viable strategy. He has improved on his free throws, but he is a liability in late-game situations. But as long as he hits them when he needs to hit them, he'll be okay. He has to hit at least one.
Well, I think, if you're a dominant player like Shaq was, then the hacker Shaq doesn't work because he was so dominant in other areas. But certain guys, DeAndre now is starting to be dominant in other areas, so it's starting not to work as well. He's starting to increase his play and his scoring ability and his defense. So now the hacker Jordan doesn't have the same impact.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you so much for joining us.
Center in beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the floor. Looking at that last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against the Timberwolves. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And in that game, guys, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Brandon Knight is out there with Richardson. And it's Chandler in at the pivot, manning the middle. Knight passes to Richardson. And the Suns get it back. Here's the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step. And Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
Here's Paul. That's short off the rim. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Knight dishes to Richardson. Launches it. Another 3 for Phoenix. And Freak's agent in attendance at the game today, Dom Pagnotti, the famous Dom Pagnotti. You might hear stories positive and negative about him, but he has a lot of big-name clients, that's for sure, Clark.
Yep, and Freak is one name in a long list for Pagnotti. Some question his motives and how he gets deals done, but that's not for you and I to debate.
No.
You certainly can't argue with his results.
Well, you know him well. You call him DP. I just call him Dom.
At the line for your Clippers.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now let's send it down to Dor. Morris Burke, who was able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
Thank you, Doris. Al Paul. Brandon Knight missing on the three. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Paul kicks to Griffin. Deep 2 from Crawford. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Tucker kicks to Knight. Bangs home the trifecta. Knight's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Richardson, good. Richardson's got 8 points. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Milwaukee.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Passes tonight, but 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Paul kicks to Crawford. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Crawford.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Morris with a screen on Paul. Knight kicks to Morris. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Spread out in some.
A different look for the Clippers.
Spacing.
Suns leading by 7. On the court for the Suns, Richardson in at shooting guard. Jefferson is out there with Alex Len. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Calathis in at the 1 spot. Here's Redick. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle. A lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Calathis passes to Richardson. Shot on the wing, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Richardson's got 10 points. Clippers trail by 7. Jordan the screen. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the wide open shot from Redick. Buries it from 3-point range. Redick's got 5 points in the quarter. Out to the wing. Richardson against Redick. Richardson no luck.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Redick dishes to Pierce. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jordan. Averaging 9 points per game, 16 rebounds, and the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for Wesley Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. Here's Crawford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He dropped a cool 33 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Fifth on the list, Chris Paul.
His passing has been see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pass to Richardson. And stolen by Reddick. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Calathes kicks to Morris. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up. Calathes has got his fourth assist in this one.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now here's Griffin. He had 31 points in the win against Minnesota.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Richardson, following the basket by Blake Griffin.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
1:33 left here in the second. And here's Richardson outside. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game. Take a look at the numbers for Blake Griffin. 6th in scoring, 6th percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now, scoring whenever they need him to.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Austin Rivers comes in for J.J. Redick. Rivers, Los Angeles with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quickly.
And it's Johnson penetrating. That one a little long. Suns leading by 10. Here's Knight, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Rivers, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Cannon, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Suns making a change here as well. Alex Len's checked in for Markieff Morris. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. 2 on the clock to stop the run. It's deflected. They get it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Booker. And the three off target. Cannon.
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that?
Now the second half about to start up, and
just a fantastic game for Richardson. 19 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready. Ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. Richardson, no luck. Clippers trail by 9. Pierce, the pass to Paul. Rebounded by Tucker.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Shoots from the baseline, and Crawford with the basket on the assist by Pierce. 6 points for Crawford.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Chandler a screen. Back to Richardson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
Suns ball.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Clippers. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, the Phoenix Suns, a half game back.
And when you look at the Clippers, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Knight against Paul. And Griffin, here we go, uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Nick Calathis, he's checked in for Richardson.
Nick Calathis.
Group substitution here for the Clippers. Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for Pierce. Rivers, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Chris Paul. Richardson for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Richardson's got 22.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's it, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Wesley Johnson. Suns shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. It's deflected. Richardson with it. Lets it go with a 3. Misses the shot. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Suns lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Richardson is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Booker in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Shot's good. 9 points for Austin Rivers.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Suns trail by 3. Knight dishes to Richardson. From the baseline. And he hits the jumper for 2. Richardson's got 24 points. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Dishes to Rivers. Fires the 3. The shot misses. Excellent D that time from Richardson. Booker, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Suns lead by 1. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And good on the basket. Booking. 7 points for Johnson.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well. Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Rivers. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Wesley Johnson picks one up. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Johnson. Pierce comes in for Jamal Crawford. J.J. Redick's checked in for Austin Rivers. And it's Paul in for Isaiah Cannon. Now Redick, Griffin a screen on Richardson. And Redick kicks to Griffin. That one off the back iron and out. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Knight passes to Richardson. Phoenix, no good that time either.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
That's good.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Kicks it to Redick. Launches a 3. Kept alive.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
The pass to Griffin. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Morris. Up the floor. Pull-up jumper. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Paul dishes to Griffin. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Oh, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Here's Richardson. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Freak. Kicks it out to Paul to take the lead. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Pierce is all business. You can see it in his eye.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Knight kicks to Richardson. Inside, and stolen by Jordan. To the middle, kicks it out to Paul. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Richardson with it. Al Pierce defending. Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. Chandler a screen. Oh, off target.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jordan the screen, off the pick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Knight for 3. So it's the...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
And he explodes the basket.
We update you on all the 2K Prime road to the finals action. And there's 100,000 GC going to the top. Season. You vote on who wins it in 2K TV Interactive.
Tune in now. Today on NBA 2K TV, it's our regular season finale.
We look back at some of our favorite player interviews.
It gives you smiles.
Special guest The Professor breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates for a second, and he explodes the basket.
We update you on all the 2K Pro Am Road to the Finals action. And there's 100,000 VC going to the top play of the season. You vote on who wins it in 2K TV Interactive.
Tune in now. Today on NBA 2K TV, it's our regular season finale.
We look back at some of our favorite player interviews.
It gives me smiles.
Special guest The Professor breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates for a second, and he explodes to the basket.
We update you on all the 2K Pro Am Road to the Finals action. And there's 100,000 VC going to the top play of the season. You vote on who wins it in 2K TV Interactive.
Tune in now. Today on NBA 2K TV, it's our regular season finale.
We look back at some of our favorite player interviews.
It gives me smiles.
Special guest The Professor breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.